Who's more of a sure thing, Trevor Lawrence or Kyle Pitts?
What did you say earlier? The answer to every question is what? Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts.
Come on, I love Trevor Lawrence. I do. But quarterbacks drafted early. What is the hit rate on those? It has not been great. And I love Trevor Lawrence. He's the top prospect in this draft. But if you ask me, and I've talked to a lot of people around the NFL, if you had to bet on one guy in this draft being an All-Pro, who would it be? The answer is almost exclusively Kyle Pitts because he's 6'6", 245 pounds. He runs a 4.4, had 12 touchdowns this past year. Quarterbacks miss, and they get moved on from. Players like this are going to have a longer career, a bigger opportunity to succeed.
He's as good as everyone says he is. He probably will be that regardless of where he goes. And a quarterback, regardless of how good he is somewhat dependent on the circumstances. But it does bring back, for those just joining us, a controversial and fascinating opinion. Matt, with as good as you believe Kyle Pitts to be, what do you think Jerry Jones and the Cowboys need to do in this draft?
I'm going to need my guys to cover their ears when I say this. I think Jerry Jones should trade up. Listen, look at Will McClay in there. He's one of the best scouts in the NFL. Will knows how good Kyle Pitts is, and I know everybody says the defense is terrible. It is, but you hired Dan Quinn presumably to fix that, right, to shine it up a little bit. You also have 10 selections in this draft. I believe that Dallas has a legitimate Super Bowl window with Dak Prescott coming back healthy. Why not go all in on creating a great offense? Create a great offense like a Kansas City, where you can go outscore people, where your defense doesn't have to be perfect. Kyle Pitts would give them this. And then with all those other picks, and you might have to give up one or two to move up, you can still add some defenders. There's great depth at corner this year, safety, offensive tackle. There is nothing like Kyle Pitts in this draft, rounds 1 through 7.
Marcus, what do you think?
I can't stand Matt because he makes a great argument for Kyle Pitts. Like, I understand the logic, but I also think it's more pressing things, man. Like, if they go offensively, they need to go O-line. This O-line was ravaged, and we saw what happened to them last year. Tyron Smith is up in age and has dealt with injuries. Lyle Collins obviously coming back off an injury, and you got Zach Morton. I think you continue to solidify that you're protecting that $160 million investment if you go offense. Defense, we all know. You either take in my opinion, you take a corner or you take an interior guy. And I don't know what interior guy will warrant a 10th pick. Maybe Dallas trades back actually to get another pick, possibly in the first round, in order to start building that defense. I understand Quinn is bringing a 4-3. I expect this defense to be better from that alone. Kyle Pitts won't be there at 10, and if Jerry Jones trades up to get Kyle Pitts, I'm just going to turn the damn TV off.
The defensive tackles in this draft most likely are Christian Barmore and Levi Onwuzurike, who figure to go much later in the first round. Go ahead, Jeff Saturday. What do you think? If they trade up from 10 to 4 to take Kyle Pitts, what will you say?
No chance. Absolutely no chance. I'm 100%. Look, I get generational talent. I get all the comments we put on people. Go for Slater at 10. He's going to fall to you. It's a perfect fit. 3 of your 5 best offensive linemen were banged up last year. Guess what? They're getting older. Bodies are getting beat on. You need to have a guy like Slater who can come in, play tackle or guard until one of your tackles moves on or decides to retire. I think that's the best fit. As good as Pitts is, that offense was already producing numbers. I mean, he was on track. Prescott was on track for 6,000 yards or something crazy before he got injured. You have to protect him. That is the premium. You look at all QBR ratings, they all go down significantly with pressure. Protect him, allow him to do him. I understand the shiny new toys, folks. Offense and defensive line wins championships. You just saw it in February. Don't forget it come April and May.
Can I also just briefly say the Dallas Cowboys are the only team that could be 6-10 and not have been in a conference championship game in 25 years, and we'd say they're in their Super Bowl window. We just talk about the Dallas Cowboys differently than we do everybody else. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.